Hi, everybody. Welcome in. It is So and Tell night. Are you guys excited? I know I am. I have no idea if you guys know how many images we've got tonight, but it's a good number. It's a really good number. So we will be starting that very shortly, probably about 10 minutes in instead of 15, just because I don't want us to run too far where we can't get into everything. So, you know what? Sorry. That isn't filmed yet. How are you guys doing? It is a Tuesday edition, guys. I'm Tammy. I'm the Siberian Wind. If you're new to my channel, welcome. The first Tuesday of the month is always So and Tell, so we can share and enjoy. So I see I've got Susan and Pat and Delia and Laura and Dawn, Chloe. Who else do we have? I'm looking. I know more people are in here. Katie Crafts is here. Candace is here. Let's see. Bob is here. Welcome in, you guys. Welcome in. I saw that Susan was making split pea soup. It sounds delicious. Laura's looking forward to tonight's live. Thank you. I'm so glad you're here. Chris is saying hi to everybody. And sorry if she missed you. No worries. Your room looks different. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It is slowly getting emptied out. Slowly being the operative word. I've got to get some shelves into my new space before I can move more of my stuff. So that's kind of the holdup. I can't move this set of shelves without taking the computer down. So I would have to move this set of shelves, but there's so much stuff on it. Or I can move the shelves in front of me, but my computer monitor and camera are on that. So it's going to be a little bit of a guessing game as to when I'm going to move everything, but I am working on it. I see that Deborah jumped into the chat. Welcome in, Deborah. Glad you are here. Glad you're here. So while I'm thinking about it, guys, this Friday is Yuletide Sampler 2. Please do not miss out. Please do not miss out. Nikki, welcome in. She's listening while she makes her bed. I hope it doesn't take a full hour to make your bed, just saying. It would take me a full hour to make my bed sometimes. So welcome in, welcome. So I did mention the other day that I am looking at the weekend of May 23rd and 24th for the next Zoom retreat. I just got informed that I may still be in San Francisco on the 23rd. So that Zoom retreat might not start until the 24th and 25th. So we may do a Sunday and Monday Zoom with a break for me to do the After Sunset Sunday presentation and then come back to the retreat. I don't know yet. I will start having registrations open by Friday. So look for a post somewhere on the post page, the community tab of YouTube, and I will also post it in Facebook and the MeWe groups, guys. So if you are looking to sign up for the May retreat, just know that I don't know exactly how this is going to work with me not being physically here, or how exactly all of this is going to play in. But just know I will do my best. So I am looking for doing Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So it's an extended Zoom retreat. Just realize that I may not be in the Zoom retreat the whole time. So I may need somebody who is willing to sit and get everybody back in if Zoom crashes on us, all of that kind of thing. Susan says, whatever works for you, Tammy. Thank you, Susan. I appreciate it. So yeah, keep an eye out, guys. I'm going to try to get that posted by Friday. Yeah, it is Memorial Day weekend, Delia. You are so right. It is Memorial Day weekend. I could not find another time that would work. I have something going on this weekend. I have something going on next weekend. And then I have a class that I'm teaching the following weekend. So May is completely booked. April wasn't much better. April really wasn't much better at all. But May is really booked as well. So yeah, it is what it is, guys. It is. So I'll give you guys an update. I'm not going to give you pictures just yet. I really haven't been taking pictures of this space. I will be taking pictures of my new space as I move. But I have taken the rails off of my quilt frame. The carriage and the machine are already over at the new location. I've taken boxes and totes, so I don't really even have, I don't have any of my scrap boxes anymore. All of those are already over. And I've taken some of my accessory stuff, not all of it, but I've taken some. So I've got a lot of stuff that's already moved. I just have to clean up the space and be able to get it cleaned completely before I can start moving fabric in. And I still have to decide exactly how I'm laying it out. So with that being said, it's going to be a challenge, guys. It's going to be a challenge. Who else has moved in the last year? Who else has moved in the last year? Because I haven't moved in the last year. I moved from my other studio space out here about a year ago. So I did move a little bit, but I haven't moved like this in a really long time. So this is a big move for me. So you guys will get to come along for the process. I may actually be in the new space for the Zoom retreat. So that would be awesome. That would be absolutely amazing. And it would also be a lot quieter. So yeah. How many of you guys are ready for show and tell? Do you think you have any idea how many pictures we have tonight? Any ideas? Any ideas? You guys are really quiet listening to me, I think. You're not being quiet, sir. Somebody is wanting his treats. I haven't moved homes, but I've moved my sewing space, and there's so much to do. There is so much to do. You're so right, Laura. Boy, were there many, there were many second to fifth graders happy to see me at lunchtime today. That's amazing, Susan. Chris says she hasn't moved in years. She shudders at the thought. I know, right? I don't mind moving my studio space, but I don't have a choice at this point. Judy says she's not moving unless it's to a barn dominium. You know, you and me both. I don't really want to do as much moving, but I think I need to. Throughout all of this, I think we figured out that the apartment here is actually making both of us sick. Mr. Siberian Wind spent one night at the new place and got crazy sick. But he came back here and he's not getting much better. And ever since I've been sleeping over at the house, the new place, every time I come back here, I am getting a little congested and headachy and all of that. So the sooner we get my studio space moved, the better. Delia said she did that as well. She went from her daughter's room to the basement. See, you were increasing your space. I am actually increasing my space. And yes, I think we're going to have puppy cam in my new space. Because you see what I've got, right? You guys see what I've got? He's just sitting here waiting for anything that I will give him. So he's got to pay attention. Hey, Rena, welcome in. If you count moving into a hotel for 3 weeks and back as moving, it's been just over a year. That's true. That's true, Susan. And yes, Laura, Day's basement studio is fantastic. It's beautiful. I've seen pictures. It's gorgeous. I will not have carpet, which I'm actually really thrilled about. I am so tired of having carpet in my sewing space. I don't enjoy that. So yeah, we're going to treat the puppy dog. We're going to have the puppy dog today. You guys didn't know you were getting puppy cam, right? Partially puppy cam. We're getting, yeah, partially puppy cam. Okay. So he's going to hang out with us. We're going to see how well he behaves. So if you guys randomly hear the treat jar moving around, that's why. And I'm actually going to move this closer. It's been sitting up here and out of the way. But yes, I think I'm ready for show and tell. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Don't forget, Friday is Yuletide Sampler 2. Kathy and Alicia will be here. So Kathy from My Hobby Home and Alicia from Quilty Bird Piecing will be here. And then Sunday is After Sunset Sunday. Don't forget. Don't forget. They are very, very important. Very important. There are very important lives that are coming up. Puppy Cam is the best. I know, right? You want to be on Puppy Cam? He's like, as long as it involves treats. Susan is ready for show and tell. I've moved a lot in my life, but we have lived in our current home for over 10 years. I'm a little bit jealous of that, Nikki. I have not lived anywhere longer than 5 years in the past 20 plus. So I've moved a lot. I'm a pro at it at this point. All right, let me make sure I've got this pulled up correctly. And we are going to get into show and tell. And just so you know, if you submitted something for show and tell, if I call your name that you are on show and tell tonight, you have 12 entries. Okay, 12 entries into the show and tell giveaway quilt coming up in October, on October 13th. You can also enter your super chats tonight. Just do your super chat in. I've got a goal set for 10 for tonight. Any amount counts, but a super chat will give you a raffle ticket for October 13th. Okay, so you'll have show and tell giveaway going on that night, and you will have a super chat raffle giveaway that night. I've been in my home 35 years, so just imagine how much stuff I have, right, Judy? Oh my gosh. And Susan moved into her apartment fall of 2012. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a hot minute. I have not lived anyplace that long. And we moved into our current home in 2016. Is definitely our last move. Yeah, that's 10 years ago. I haven't lived somewhere that long since I was a kid. I did as a kid, but not since then. All right, let's go ahead and swap over. First one up, Alicia from Quilty Bird Piecing sent this in. She sent in 7 pictures. She said she's been concentrating on block completion for the rest of April, and so she has several so far. This first one is 8 flower blocks. It's from the Felicity Block of the Month. I am in love. I am absolutely in love. They're gorgeous. They're absolutely gorgeous. And then she also sent in this one right here. This one is her first finished block from Casserole by Elizabeth Hartman. And she said she is a big one. I cannot wait to see how this looks, Alicia. I am so over the moon. This is so pretty. It's got all the, for me, the little gothic vibes. I love the dark background. And it's just so pretty. So very pretty. All right, now this, hang on. I skipped one. This one, these are 2 blocks from the Hourglass Block of the Month. So if you guys have been following along with Alicia over at her channel, over at Quilty Bird Piecing, you may have seen her work on these 2 blocks from the Hourglass Block of the Month. You might or you might not have. I don't know. And then she also sent this one in. This one is the Designer Mystery from 2024. That means it's 2 years old. But you know what, guys? It is perfect just the same. So very pretty. I love the colors in this. I love the colors. So, so pretty. All right. Now this one is her this is the Corey Yoder Block of the Month. So she's got all the Corey Yoder prints in there. I love how perfect this looks, Alicia. I cannot tell if you like strip piece this or how you did it, but it looks absolutely perfect. At least from my view. It looks gorgeous. All right, now these are 5 of her berries from Berry Picking, Belle Camille Ross Kelly. So if you have been looking for a project like this, I know Alicia's been working on stuff like this. It's just so stinking cute. I love how the pinwheels all turn kind of the same direction, like the print. I love it, Alicia. You really did tie that together very well. All right, and then this is one of the 3 from Cozy Cabin. I cannot get over how beautiful this is, and it is a log cabin style, but it's an altered log cabin. I love the star in the middle. I might have to figure out how to make this block. I might have to draw it out and decide, what colors I want to use just to make it myself, because it is absolutely stunning. And I think you did a fantastic job putting this together. Laura says she loves the berries. I know, right? They're so cute. They're so cute. Got a lot of wow and pretty and cool block and love it. I got a lot of that going on in the chat. I love it. All right, now guys, this is not something that any of our content or any of our subscribers or any of my subscribers made. This was shared by Bob, and thank you so much, Bob, for sharing this with us. He went to Paducah, and there's going to be another 13 more or 12 more pictures after this that are also from Paducah. This particular one in general, he wanted to share this with me. If you look at the bottom where it says floating, this is a relief that's carved into wood. This is not an actual quilt. This is an actual piece of wood that has been carved to look like a quilt. Can you imagine how many hours this must have taken and how detailed you have to be to paint this to look just so flawless, like it is an actual quilt? That is, I mean, if it could be considered a quilt, it would be the showstopper quilt for me, because when you can create something quilty looking that is not an actual quilt, it's just absolutely stunning. Yeah, Delia says, wow. Katie Craft says, what? That is amazing. I know. I am absolutely in love with it. It is just beyond stunning. So this is a piece of wood, guys, that has been carved to look like a quilt. Yes, everybody's going, wow, and that's spectacular. Thank you, Bob, so much for sharing this. This is just absolutely amazing to see. And this, I recognize this background. This is at the National Quilt Museum in Paducah. So guys, I don't know if you are close to Paducah or if you can go to Paducah or what have you. But if you ever get the chance to go to Paducah, even if it is not during the AQS Quilt Week in April, make sure you go by that museum if you have the time to do so. It is never a disappointment. Did one of us make that? No, Don. None of us that I know of made this. I do not know who the author is. I don't know who made this, but it is absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. All right. So Bob sent us some more pictures from Paducah, guys. I'm going to zoom in as we get to them. This is a amazingly easy pattern to do and perfect for a quilt of valor. And you just turn everything and set it on point. You could also do this as actual X blocks and do it that way. There's so many different ways that you can put together a block like this and make it come out just so beautifully. But I absolutely love this. I love going to quilt shows, guys, because you always see things like this or like this that give you ideas about what you might want to do going forward. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with Quilts of Valor, or you're not part of a Quilt of Valor group or anything like that, the panel in the center of this is what the Quilt of Valor Foundation sent to every Quilt of Valor group, every registered group, so that we could make a quilt using this panel for the 250th birthday of the United States. So I love that this quilt is already done, already quilted, already on display, to be able to showcase that panel with all of the beautiful, beautiful Dresden plate pieces behind it. And it looks stunning. So there's so many things that you can do with a panel and make it just shine even more. So whoever made this, they did a fantastic job. Obviously, I mean, they made it to Paducah, really. They made it to Paducah. Here is another Quilt of Valor, guys, that was in AQS Quilt Week, or it might not actually be a Quilt of Valor, but it would be Quilt of Valor worthy. This is, I want to say, correct me if I'm wrong, isn't this a Jacob's Ladder variation? I'm not sure. I'm not exactly sure, but this would be a beautiful one to do as well. Let's see. It is a wonderful use of the panel, Laura. You're right. Bob says he was looking for a wooden quilt scene, saw this, looked at it thinking it was a real quilt, and thought, where is that wood quilt everyone was talking about? Right? It does really look like an actual quilt. Oh, Chris has that panel but hasn't made anything with it yet. So I'm going to go back to the panel real quick. One thing that I am going to do with ours is I have 250 paper piece stars that I am putting together, and they are going to go around it to create a flag look behind the panel. So ours is going to be significantly different from this, but we are going to do 250 stars to celebrate the 250th birthday. So that is in progress as we speak. It just isn't ready yet. All right, now this is another one that also uses that panel. This one may have taken a little bit of help from a few quilters, so it might not have been one person's project. I don't know. I can't read the tag. But this one is also that same exact panel, and it's just set in differently. So if you see above the panel, they have 4 of those, I want to say those are Ohio stars. And then they've got the stars all throughout the quilt. And then they use the larger star design to bracket it, both on the sides, going back and forth, and then across the top and the bottom. Oh, Katie Craft says she's got backing fabric that is the Constitution. That's going to be a very impressive quilt, Chris. Absolutely impressive. I look forward to seeing that when you get it done. So this one, okay, so a lot of us think of quilting and we think of all the patchwork that we've seen. And I apologize that I'm zooming in and all of that back and forth. But there's so much more that you can do with quilting. I don't know if this is a whole cloth quilt or if there's piecing on it because I can't zoom in far enough to see that. But this could be done just with thread painting. You are just quilting it to create that design. I do not have that kind of skill level. This would take probably a good several weeks of doing nothing but quilting, if not longer than weeks, just planning it out and deciding how you want to do it. And if it is pieced, if it's applique for the center piece, I don't know if the background is quilted that way or if that is part of the fabric. But either way, there's so many different ways that you can play with texture and play with patterns just with your quilting as well. Susan says she knows a lady who made log cabin blocks to go around the panel. Oh, that's awesome, Susan. That's awesome. I'm getting begged at by the dog, by the way, guys. So we may be getting into the treats again here in a minute. All right, now this one is also one that Bob sent in from the Paducah Quilt Show. The Ocean is a Woman is the name of the quilt, according to the artist. Look at how detailed it looks. It looks just like a painting. It did get a first place ribbon. That is what that blue ribbon is a first place ribbon. So that is just absolutely amazing. I don't have the eye to do something like that. I can't draw. I would have to trace. Everything like this would have to be traced. And I lose patience very quickly. But something like that is absolutely stunning. I'm so blessed, Bob, that you shared this. So thank you. Could be collage quilting. It could be, Delia. You're right. I remember that quilt. There were a lot of piece quilts with tiny pieces. Yeah, there were. There definitely were. Now there is one quilt I couldn't include because it was a video and I couldn't do the video on this. I just wasn't going to fool with it today. But yeah, there's a lot of beautiful quilts. This is another art style quilt. And this one probably is collage. But look at how beautiful the dog is. How beautifully the dog came to life. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So there's always something new or different that you can do in quilting, and it doesn't always have to be a bed quilt. It can be a wall quilt. It can be a table quilt. It can be whatever kind of quilt you design. It is all up to you. Now, if you also look at the border, the edging of this quilt, this is one of those that is a faced border, or faced binding rather, so that way you're not seeing binding on the front of the quilt. I consider that pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. All right, now this one, Bob said he sent this one to me because of all the purple, and I could not agree with you more, Bob. Thank you so much for sending this to me. This is a more traditional quilt. You have piecing in the center with a log cabin. For the star, you have all of the flying geese and half square triangles. You have so many traditional pieces in this quilt, and then you have the applique on top of it. Then you have amazing quilting on top of that. And guys, this one did not even get a ribbon. There's no ribbon on the ticket on this quilt. So even for as beautiful as this quilt is, it did not get a ribbon. Does that mean it is not stunning and is not worth the amount of time and effort that the quilter put into it? Does it mean that this quilt is not a nice quilt? No. So I want you to keep that in mind. So even the most beautiful quilts to you may not end up with a ribbon. So if you put your quilt into a quilt show or the state fair or county fair, whatever, don't get mad at yourself if you don't get a ribbon. Don't get mad at the judges. Take it as a learning experience that somebody else's quilt was a little bit better than yours. And I always look at the category that my quilt is in. This is not my quilt, but I always look at the category that my quilt is in, and I look for who actually did get those ribbons. So I can kind of compare where I am to where the judges were seeing quality quilting. And it could just be that they way outdid me. That is entirely possible, but I digress. Okay, let's keep going. So he's in this one as well. I will say this right here. I do like that they draped the quilt and then put the quilt over an additional rail so that the quilt is not touching the floor. A lot of quilt shows will either drape the quilt over the top, they'll clip it at the top, or they will let the quilt just drag the floor, which is not respectful to any of our quilts that are going on display. So with that being said, I do love that they did this at Paducah. So that is a great thing to see, Bob. I'm so glad you captured this picture. I don't know if that's why you're capturing this picture beyond the fact that this quilt is stunning. But you know, yeah, it's just gorgeous. I go into the quilt shows without expectations of winning a ribbon, says Susan. I do too. I don't expect to win a ribbon. I'm just blessed when I do. And this one, guys, oh my gosh, guys. And I apologize if anybody is visible in the background. I'll move them out of frame. This one is a third place. No, is this second? Oh, sorry, that is second place, I believe. Okay, whoever, if you can read the ribbon number, let me know. Hey, Susie, welcome in. This one is bright and has a lot of yellow hints to it, but it's oranges and yellows. And I love the contrast with the black and the oranges and the peachy kind of colors and the white. I like how all of that plays together in this, and it really highlights each row individually. And it's amazing. It's an amazing quilt. And there's a lot of handwork that went into this quilt. I bet all of those hexagons in the border are hand pieced. That would be my guess. And then the center medallion is probably also hand pieced as well. And then probably each of these are also hand pieced before they're appliqued into place. So there's so much work that went into this quilt. Thank you, Bob, for sharing this with us. It's amazing. And the quilt title on this one is A Year in Hand. It's just absolutely amazing. All that piecing with the odd angles, says Susan. I know, right? I love it. I love it. All right, now this one is also, you can see that other quilt over here on the side, and this one is a first place ribbon. My Love Entwined is the name of this quilt, and it is so soft looking, at least. It's so soft looking, but so many things that can go on with this quilt. You have applique, you do have some piece, well, yeah, you've got some piecing, not a lot, but a lot of this quilt is applique, which is just so time consuming to do, especially when you do it by hand. And I don't know if this was done by hand or by machine. That's something that you could tell up close in person, but I can't tell from this kind of distance. But oh my gosh, it is so beautiful. Susan's betting that the flowers were done in EPP. Yeah, it probably was. I agree. All right. Oh, I'm going across instead of actually going to the next photo. All right. Now this also came from Bob. That same is another picture of the same thing. That's my bad. All right. Now he also sent this in, and this is the second quilt done with the binding for Diane. And he said the Patches loves it too. I love that Patches is in the picture. I love having the furry friends hanging out in the pictures, guys. It's so sweet, and looks like Diane is super comfy in her quilt. Bob, thank you so much for sharing this. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous, and it's a much simpler pattern than what we were just seeing at Paducah, but that doesn't make it any less loving and any less comfy. It does not at all. All right, now this came from Brenda. She says off work, and she's getting some long arm time in. I am in love, Brenda. This is amazing. It is so hard sometimes to find your groove and to be able to swap gears, go from being at work to then being on the long arm and getting stuff done. It's just crazy how difficult that can be sometimes. And I think you're doing a fantastic job. I don't think I can do the swirls as pretty as you were doing. I like what you're doing with them. All right, now this is also from Brenda. I love the coffee pot at the end. She said that this is the cover for her coffee station. And I think it's adorable. It looks like it's some paper piecing mixed with maybe some traditional piecing. I'm not sure, but I think it's perfect. I think it's perfect for your coffee place. And I love this. I love she zoomed in for us. Cappuccino, fresh start to your day. I'm not a coffee drinker, but I do have a coffee and tea bar, and we will have that in the new place as well. So we are moving that as a unit to our new place as well. So we always have like tea, or my husband drinks coffee. A lot of our friends drink coffee, but I drink tea, and I drink hot chocolate. And we have an ice machine, all that kind of stuff for the coffee and tea bar. And I think this is adorable to have out there. All right, now this came from Chloe. She sent this one in saying this is her Village Green Puzzle Mystery Quilt, almost done. She says the top and bottom borders are needed. If you'd not told me that it needed top and bottom borders, I would not have known. It's so pretty. I love it. I'm loving that it is the black and white version. I have been dying to see how this came out. So I'm so glad I'm finally getting to see it. You've done a fantastic job, Chloe. It's gorgeous. So gorgeous. Katie Craft says that the coffee bar cover would be coffee colored if she had that near her coffee pot, right? I know. Coffee is so easy to spill. You're usually half awake when you're fixing coffee, so yeah, it'd be easy to spill. I can see that. All right, now this came from Chris. Thank you so much, Chris, for sending this in. She said weaved mug rugs. It's her first time, and she's got some learning errors. I don't see them. I see no issues with them whatsoever. I still want to take a class to learn this. I could probably learn it online, but I have not yet taken a class for this. So I'm really proud of you. This is amazing. I don't even know where to start with something like that, but I love what you've done with it. Susan says that could be why she's tired. She only had 1 cup of coffee this morning, right? Right? And Nikki says pretty black and white. I agree entirely with that statement. Entirely. Just absolutely gorgeous. I love the Martelli mat behind it. Just saying. All right, now Chris also sent these in. These are some apple coasters. How stinking adorable. I love it. I love it. I could totally whip something up like this up and do it as giveaways. Do I have time to do it right now? No, I don't. But I love this. I don't know where you got the idea for it, but they are so cute. And they make a perfect gift, especially for someone coming up here in the summer. It just so cute. So very cute. Thank you for sharing this, Chris. I appreciate it. I love what you're doing with it. Keep up the good work. All right, now Dawn sent this one in. She says it's her first ever drunkard path block. She says she's got 1 set down, 39 to go. Now, guys, she's putting this in there, and I'm going to tempt you. She is telling us she's going to be working on this at my retreat here in Casper in September. She says she's got a few months to get the remaining pieces cut. So guys, if you want to see her work on this in person, you just need to get your tail to Casper, right? And be here for the retreat. I am so looking forward, Dawn, to seeing you work on this and seeing how it comes out. I cannot wait. It's going to be beautiful. Susan says she wants to find someone to teach her needle tatting in person. YouTube is fine, but I need some hands-on help. Well, if we have somebody and you want to make it out to the retreat, then that might be an option. Cool. I have the template, haven't given it a go yet, right? I love the Drunkard's Path block. It is a great block to learn curved piecing on because you are only matching your 3 points. You're matching your start, your finish, and your center. The rest of it, you are easing that in. And it is a challenge to learn, but I'm very proud of you, Dawn. You're doing fantastic with it. Nikki has a Drunkard's Path on her to-do list. Well, Nikki, come join Dawn at the retreat and come do it. We have 15 people registered, and we are looking to get a minimum of 30. So I need you guys to get your registrations in. Just saying. If you're coming to Casper, you need to get it going. Now, Dawn also sent this one in. And another tip, this is her first ever Dresden block, and she's going to finish the remaining of those blocks at my retreat in September, guys. So, Dresden plate or Drunkard's Path. You will get to see Dawn working on this in person at the retreat. You definitely want to be here for that. You definitely want to be here. I'm so glad you put that into your comments, Dawn, about these. I love that I'm going to get to see you work on them. It's very, very exciting. Susan says her second quilt was a Drunkard's Path baby quilt. I know, right? Drunkard's Path is fun. I've done Drunkard's Path and I've done Dresden. And I may actually have a Dresden kit that I may be giving away at the retreat in September. But you have to be here to get it if I'm going to give it away. So, gotta see. So, Nikki, you know where you need to be, right? Just saying. I'm going to keep trying to bribe you. You know I am. All right. Now, this came from Debbie. Debbie sent this one in saying that this is the blocks for her exchange. She said it was very time-consuming picking the fabrics from dark to light. Debbie, I think you did absolutely fantastic. I can see exactly how that would be very time-consuming, but you're knocking this out of the park. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm kind of curious if the one who's getting the purple block is only getting purple blocks, and if the one who's getting the orange is only getting orange, or is everybody getting a rainbow? Like, how is that working? I'm so curious as to how that exchange is working, Debbie. So please share some more when you have a chance. All right, now this is also from Debbie. She sent a few pictures of this bag. Let's see, where am I at on my page? There we go. This is her monthly bag. I know she's part of a bag every month program. This one's called the Stevie bag. She added vinyl and purse feet for the bottom. I love that. I love the changes she's made. She says she loves it. It's a very soft and lightweight. And then look at the inside of it, guys. Look at that gorgeous pink. She's making it pop. Oh my gosh. It's so much fun. So much fun. Yes, Chris is saying about the retreat. Join us. It will be fun. Yeah, trying to help recruit. Yeah, absolutely. Recruit away. Oh, I know, Nikki. She said she can't. She's going to the Dominican Republic in October and can't afford both. I know. I'm just giving you a hard time because I will miss you not being here. All right. So this one is the last one from Debbie. She said that this one is from January from her bag of the month, our bag program. This is the Jefferson. It's a lunch tote. The outside is bonded nylon. I'm in love. I am not a bag person enough to make a lot of bags, but if you have people to give them to, knock yourself out. These are so gorgeous. Absolutely, Chloe. She's going to be lurking. She's got errands to do. That's fine. My dog is going to sit here and watch the treat jar while I am talking. So he'll be watching the treat jar while you run your errands. All right. So this came from Delia. She has sent in. This one's completed for now. I love it. I love the the log cabin vibe that's going on with it is coming out really cute, really cute. I didn't know curved piecing was supposedly hard, says Susan. I guess all those shoulder seams while sewing dresses, jackets, and blouses helped. The cost of the hotel is prohibitive for me to come to the retreat. I do know that, Susan. I do have someone who has offered up their room. So I will make that comment, guys. If you are looking to come to the retreat, hi, Jess, welcome in. If you're looking to come to the retreat, if you can get to Casper and you can pay for the retreat, your room is paid for. I have one spot right now where your room is paid for. So please let me know. Reach out to me. Absolutely, Jess. She is driving home. She'll be on the chat soon enough. Make sure to not watch the video while you're driving. Thank you. Just saying. Debbie says that the squares in that friendship exchange are all going to one person. She's making a rainbow quilt. Oh, that'll be amazing. And Delia added the 2 borders to this quilt yesterday, so we'll have a new picture soon. But yes, so guys, if you are looking at coming to the retreat, if you can get your travel taken care of and your retreat costs taken care of, I have a room for one of you. You're sharing with one of our other quilt retreat attendees, but she has graciously offered a room up for you for one person. So I just need somebody to reach out to me. First one taking gets it, okay? First one to take it gets it. All right. So this is another one from Delia. Let's go. I love when I see the hands or the shoes. I love that. It cracks me up. This one is a disappearing 9 patch. She said this is a Donna Jordan pattern. This one still needed borders when she took the picture. Hey, Regina, welcome in. She says, hello, everyone. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. We are still in the D's right now. We will get down there. So I love this, Delia. You're doing fantastic. She's got 2 more in Halloween fabric and batiks she'll be working on tomorrow. You are just cranking them out, Delia. Just cranking them out. I love it. I love it. All right, now she sent in 3 pictures. These are flimsies for donations after she gets home and gets them quilted. I love this one. I love all the primary colors in that potato chip block. It looks fantastic. Then we have, did I miss one? I saved one twice. I'm sorry. I'm missing one picture. It's the picture that's of that t-shirt quilt behind that. I believe is the picture that I'm missing. So I apologize. Or yeah, I saved the same picture twice somehow, guys. My bad. And then this one is also from Delia. I love the shoes and hands. Hey, Amy, welcome in. Glad to have you back. Welcome. So this one is also one of those flimsies. She's going to get quilted and get to donation. All right. And now this came from Jacqueline. This is her her mystery 5-0 luau quilt called Torches. I love it. Nikki says she wants to be in Delia's camper and she loves the quilt, right? All right, Laura, luckily I had a lot of things all cut up and ready to go, says Delia. Yes. Cutting it up takes the longest time. It really does. All right, now this is also from Jacqueline. She has got her clue 7 for Reflections Mystery done. Guys, if you are still on the fence about Reflections Mystery, you can still join in. We've got clues 8, 9, 10, 11. So you got 4 more clues. And then we will have the big reveal in September. So you still have a little bit of time to catch up. Okay, so if you're looking for a mystery quilt to join, the mystery quilt is still going, Reflections Mystery is still going on, and it is the 15th of every month. I believe I did fail to send out an email last month, and I am so sorry, guys, but I will work on that this month, okay? So you guys will be getting an email. I don't know if I got you guys an email last month, but I will get you one this month, okay? All right, now this came from Janet. She sent this one in. This is her Villa Rosa pattern called, I believe, Jolene. I love this. Thank you so much for joining the Facebook group, Janet. I'm so glad you were able to join, and I love that you're getting to share your work and join in with Sew and Tell. So thank you so much. I think this is gorgeous. The t-shirt quilt on our bed is one I had made for our house, and it ended up in the rig. I don't blame you, Delia. Don't blame you. Susan says she needs to get a few quilts quilted now. Fair Quilt, Wild West, Moda Blockheads, and a few more. I got more than that to get quilted. I got a lot to get quilted. But I got to get the quilt frame moved before I can do anything else. It is partially taken apart, and it's not going back together until it is in the new space. So That is the pending on my quilting. All right, now this came from Judy. She sent this one in. This is her Route 66. She said, this is Missouri Puzzle. It's month 5. She's getting ahead of me, which is okay. It's absolutely fine. She's getting ahead because she's got trips to visit her mom. She knows she's going to get behind again. So she has got month 5 done for the Route 66 program, or the Route 66 quilt. Now, the Route 66 quilt, I am doing the next installment of that, not this Saturday, but the next Saturday on the 16th. So make sure you tune in. It is more paper piecing this month, but that will be the last of the 2 paper piecing months. Just saying. It will be absolutely worth it. And all right, my dog just stole one of his toys. He's fine. All right. So this is also sent in by Judy. She said she made another couch runner to protect the leather from the dogs. Well, I second that opinion. I absolutely need to do some stuff. Need to make some quilts to throw places to protect the dog, or protect it from dog hair. But I could see that that would also protect it from dog claws and all of that. Is all that grunge? Okay. It might be, yes. Some of that probably is grunge, I think. Regina, it might be. Judy, if you're in the chat, if you can answer if all of this is grunge. Susan's quilting those by hand. She can't afford to pay for long arming at this time. I hear you on that. Oh, you're so welcome, Judy. You're so welcome. Now, this is her month 7 clue. She says, turned out really well. I hope. Yes, it turned out beautifully. This will be absolutely perfect. It's great. It looks like it's the right size and everything. So you are good to go. You are absolutely good to go. Absolutely. I'm looking. I love that. Have leather that needs to be protected too, says Laura. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Judy says it is grunge, Regina. It is grunge. It is grunge. All right. Now, and this is all Alice in Wonderland fabric from Tula Pink. This is Tula Pink fabric. This one is month 6 from Judy. She said that this one was easier than month 5. And then she was saying on to month 7. And then this was month 5, guys. So this was month 5. Month 5 turns into month 7. So she was able to get month 5 down and then turn around and get month 7 done. You are doing fantastic on this, Judy. I am so proud of you. I'm in awe. I'm loving seeing this Alice in Wonderland Tula Pink come together. It's so stinking cute. It's bright and bold. Now, this also came from Judy. She said this is another hot pad that she's gotten done. She's going to add a label. And for those of you who are wondering, I told you guys I had something special to send her. I had labels. And let me see if I can rotate this. I'm sorry, it wasn't rotated before. They say, specially handmade by Judy. So somebody had given me these labels. You can see that they're really old from the cost here of $1.25, but it was a pack of labels that was already printed with Judy's name on there. And so I knew as soon as I sent her something, I was going to be sending her those labels because I gotta have a Judy. Gotta have a Judy on there, right? So I was able to send those off to Judy for her to do that with. So you are so welcome to have those labels. Now, she said she had to go ahead, and this is also from Judy, she had to go ahead and get the other paper piecing block done for Route 66. Jury is out if she likes paper piecing. I don't blame you, Judy. I don't blame you a bit. This is the one that we will be doing this upcoming Saturday, or not this upcoming Saturday. This is the one we're doing this month. So on the 16th at 10 a.m. Mountain Time, this is the block I'm going to be putting together. And it is paper piecing, guys. So there are worse things in life than paper piecing, but if you are not familiar with how to paper piece, you are more than welcome to come hang out with me and learn. I am happy to teach. Happy to teach. All right, so there's all of those blocks. They look fantastic. Now this is month 2 of the Route 66 that she says Tammy is doing. This block kicked her behind, she says. This is foundation paper piecing, and she should have waited for Tammy. I will live with the outcome of the 2 blocks. I think it looks fantastic, and I don't think you need to necessarily change anything. My blocks myself aren't exactly perfect either, and I could take them apart and fix them. Am I going to? No, I'm not. So it will be what it will be, right? That's what we're going to go with. Judy says she's afraid to rip the paper off. Okay, so when you rip the paper off, put your finger on the stitching and pull the paper away from the stitching. So don't rip towards the stitching. Don't like pull up like you're ripping pages out of a book. You want to kind of pull to the side, but I will show that on the 16th. So if you haven't seen it before then, if you're not sure, wait until the 16th and I will show you guys then how I rip my paper out. Because if you use regular printer paper, you got to rip it out. So I will show you then. And Katie Crafts, I agree. She says, it looks great. Don't change a thing. I agree. I completely agree. Now, Judy also sent these in. She's racking us out this month. She said, this is another show and tell. This will be going to her sister-in-law next week. She decided she liked The Gathering better than the previous ones. And I'll show you the previous ones in just a minute. I love this design, and I may have to do something like this because in our new place, we don't have a lot of cabinet storage. So where we have our pot holders and hand towels right now, they're just kind of hanging places, or they are in a drawer, which I don't have that kind of space going forward. So I might have to make some of these. You can take little hot pads that's already made and then sew a towel onto it. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. A water pen or a wet art brush helps the seams. Oh, it does. You're right. You're right, Chris. You're absolutely right. Paycon paper from Amazon is great for FPP. It is, but if you've already sewn with whatever you have, you still have to rip it out either way. Dawn uses vellum, rips off easily. Yeah, it does. It does. Newsprint also rips out really well. And I always decrease my stitch length to help with it. But I'm using regular printer paper right now. So I looked over and thought they were Jello. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right. Now here's the one that she was talking about. She liked The Gathering better on the red ones than this one. This is the towel holder for her oven door, and she's trying to get her So Go back. I love it. Oh, it looks like jellyfish. Oh, that's adorable, Chris. I love it. I love it. I would not have known what you meant either. That's funny. That's so funny. I love the colors, Judy. It's kind of my colors. I like that. I like that a lot. It doesn't match the new home, but you know, we'll match the new home somehow. We're gonna figure that out. All right. Now this came from Julia. She sent this one in. This one's a finished product. She says it's before she ironed it. This is a handkerchief for her cousin to carry with her flowers down the aisle. Her flowers are zinnias, and her name is Rose. I love the combination, Julia. It looks absolutely gorgeous. Judy says her granddaughter requested she makes 2 more for her to give to her boyfriend's mother for Mother's Day. So back to the Dollar Tree. See, there you go. There you go. Delia is asking Dawn where she gets her vellum paper from. Good question. So Dawn, if you can answer in the chat, we'd appreciate it. All right, now this is also from Julia. She has been doing some cross stitch. She said that this is 85% finished as of when she posted this. It's for her new niece that was born in November. Julia says she's been depressed, so she put it down one day in December and didn't pick it back up. She feels like now she's figured out that she's been depressed, so she's one step closer to picking it back up. She's got a few stitches of black to finish and then all of the birth announcement stuff, then to frame it and send it off. She might be 2 by then. I don't know. We'll see. I love it. Hey, welcome in, DJ. New Times, New Beginnings is here in the chat. And guys, if you've not checked out DJ's channel, their channel link is in the chat, so you can just click through and go over and check them out. Give DJ a thumbs up, give them a subscribe, give them a lot of love, right? Give them a lot of love. And I think, Julia, you are doing fantastic. I'm glad you're finally ready to pick this back up. It's gorgeous. It's so pretty. Nikki says she's going to try cross stitching too. And Regina loves that cross stitch pattern, right? It's gorgeous. It's so stinking gorgeous. Hey, Donnell, welcome in. DJ is going to be going to Illinois this weekend. Try to get some videos and live streams out from there. That's fantastic, DJ. Thank you. Thank you for letting us know. I appreciate it. All right. Now, this is also from Julia. You can see a theme here. She's got a lot of handwork she's been doing. She says this is her current work in progress. This was the handkerchief that you guys saw earlier. So yeah, this was the handkerchief before she got all of the color in it. So that's the before. The needle minder, in case you guys are looking at it, says Curiouser and Curiouser. And Julia does have cats, I'm aware. So that very much fits. Very much fits. All right. So this is also from Julia. She said that her eyes have been so dry, it's affected her eyesight. In addition to sending a prescription of steroid drugs for her eyes, the eye doctor wants her to use a warm compress every day, too, to help her eyelids make the oils her eyes need to stay hydrated. She was told that this morning, and by this afternoon, she had made this with a fat quarter. She had some flaxseed and some dried lavender. She said it's not so pretty to look at, but it will do the job. And I thought I had more pictures. Apparently I do not. Maybe I got them out of order. I don't know. But there is the iPad that she has made. All right. And then she also sent this in. She attended the Quilting Guild meeting this weekend. They had a zipper class afterward where she made this. It was super fun. And the other ladies said they were impressed at how well I was doing for only having been sewing a few months, since about October-ish. Isn't she doing great, guys? She's only been sewing since October, and she's already sitting there making a zipper bag in a quilt after a quilt class. I am in love with it, Julia. You're doing fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing. Keep up the good work. I think you will master this in no time. I think you're doing absolutely fantastic. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? All right. Now this came from Chris from KD Crafts, and she says she's got 4 curtain panels of 36 blocks each. Colors are warmer and ivory, cream, and tan. It's a progress on a slow project. Yeah, I know you've been working on this, and it's been slow for you to work on. All of these muted colors can sometimes be really hard to work on. Really, really hard to work on. So I think you're doing fantastic with it, Chris. I am loving how these are going to show up. I'm loving that. I'm loving that. I think I need to do quilted curtains for my new sewing space. So that might be in the works, guys. It might be in the works. We'll have to see. All right. Now this came from Linda Ivy. This is, where is my page on this? This is another quilt top to check off her list of her works in progress. I think it's so cute. I can't really see where the block starts and where the block ends, and that always amazes me. Chris says acres of ivory, right? I think is a good amount of ivory that you got going on. I love this. I cannot for the life of me tell where the block starts and where the block ends. It is an optical illusion to me, and I could literally sit here for a while trying to figure out how you put this quilt together. I know there's a pattern out there somewhere, and I know it's probably not all that hard overall, like the whole idea of this quilt. But do you think I can figure it out from here? Nope. No, I cannot. So I love what you did with this. And Nikki says she likes the colors, right? Right? It's very bright and cheerful. All right. Now this also came from same Linda. She mates with a group of ladies once a month to sew. And she posted this in April. She said she just finished her March project today. I love it. I love this. It's so subdued and so pastel, but at the same time, it's also bold. So like if you don't look closely, you might see crosses or you might see the flowers. If you don't, you can kind of like zone out and just see the blue, the dark squares. It's just one of those optical illusion quilts for me too. Susan says she wants to use bright and bold colors for her curtains. Yeah, exactly. I understand that too. All right, now this came from Linda, Irish Sail Lady Linda. She finished her kaleidoscope quilt top and got the borders on. It's another one to long arm in the future. That is going to be amazing. I cannot wait to see what quilting design you choose, Linda, because I can just imagine 4 or 5 different options for how you could finish this. And they're all amazing options. All absolutely amazing options. And what color thread to use too. Oh, all the amazing thoughts that go through my head, guys. All the amazing thoughts. All right. So this one came in from Nanette. She's got 3 pictures that she sent in. She finally put the binding on, and in the binding, she appliqued to signify the bottom of the quilt and a label on this quilt. Her husband was determined it should be put on the bed. I agree. It needed to be put on that bed. I love this quilt. This, guys, if you are not familiar with this quilt pattern, this is the New Year's Day Mystery from Stitch in Heaven. I did this in red, white, and blue to make a quilt of valor. But a lot of people chose varying degrees of different colors. And I love how this just complements your bed frame. And it looks like it's a perfect fit. Absolutely perfect fit. Hi, Mona. Welcome in. Glad you are here. Welcome, welcome. All right. So this also came from Nanette. This is her clue 6 for the Reflections Mystery. So, guys, we're getting closer. We're getting so close. We got clue 7 out there. We got to keep going. This is Nanette's version of the 365 quilt. So, guys, you guys have been seeing mine every morning, 5 a.m. Mountain Time. All of my blocks have been getting released for the 365 quilt. So what she's got up on the board are the border, or is everything that I already have put together from April 22nd. So there's more blocks coming. If you guys have not been following along, there's a lot of blocks coming. But if you see, it can be so different depending on what colorway you choose. It looks like she chose plum as her dark color. And then like a cream and a white, or maybe a cream and a tan and a white, or tan and a cream. Oh, it's just amazing. Chris says her attempts to spell kaleidoscope was a disaster. You don't know how many I would go through. Don't know how many. Donnell loves your fabric choices, Nanette. I do too. It's going to look so pretty once you get it all together. You probably have plenty of your fabric. I actually am going to run out of my reds. I know I am. So I'm going to have to keep looking for more fabric. I'm going to look in my stash, see what I can find. All right. Let's see. There we go. All right. So this is from Nikki. All blocks are correct now. These are April's blocks for her Sea Glass Cottage block of the month from Cora's Quilts. I do have to say I am loving the Yuletide Sampler 2 that Kathy and Alicia and I are doing from Cora's Quilts, from Shelly Kavana from Cora's Quilts. And I love how they're coming together. It's amazing to see some of the other patterns that are out there. So it's really pretty. I think you did a fantastic job on this, Nikki. Thank you so much. I love it. All right. Now this came from Regina. I am absolutely in love with this, Regina. Where can I get mine? This is her April finish. It's a wool kit. I love this little candle mat. And it looks like you did, I'm hoping, is this machine piecing or machine applique? Or is this hand applique? I'm not sure which. Let's see. Yeah, okay. I was making sure I didn't miss something because I thought I missed something. I'm looking at my sheet and not sure if I missed something, but I didn't see anything else that I could have missed. All right. Now this is from Susan. She says that she is working on a Quilt of Valor quilt top. She needs one more block with a friendship star in the middle. And then she says, but there's a problem. She doesn't have enough blue strips to use. And then she's going to need sashing and borders to make it the correct size. You know, I think you have got something somewhere to figure something out. Like you got something that will work somehow, some way. Susan says she needs half a yard of the manila color Star Grunge to finish her 2025 mystery quilt. Dang it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It is hand applique. Guys, that is hand applique. Thank you, Regina. That is amazing. Your stitches are so evenly together. I had no idea. No idea whatsoever. I thought it was machine. Is that perfect? Oh my gosh. Okay. And yes, I agree with you, Chloe. She says she loves these blocks, Susan. I do too. I think they're going to be perfect for a Quilt of Valor. And I think you'll find something. Awesome. Now this is also from Susan. This is the needle tatting that she is wanting to learn in person. So if any of you are coming to retreat, and if Susan, if you decide to come to retreat, then this might be something that you can learn while you're here. She's getting the knots and the picots okay, but successfully pulling them into a loop and knotting it closed the right way to continue is evading her. I have no idea how to help you with that, but it's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Let's see. Absolutely, DJ. I look forward to seeing your email. I did miss some emails, guys. In case you were wondering, I did miss a few here and there. I have figured out what the problem is, so I should be back on track with all my emails. So just keep in mind, if I missed your email for whatever reason, it was not intentional. Just send me another email. My email is fixed, okay? All right, now this came from Susan. She's got a lot of her Shop Pop blocks in here. This is her newest one. It's about her favorite so far. I love it. There's a lot of movement in this one. I love how you've got all the trees going the correct direction, like they're all growing the same direction. So now you have a definite up or down with it. And I love how they did this. This worked out really well. And then this is something that Susan hand embroidered. She purchased an embroidery kit at the Quilting Mayhem shop in Snohomish, Washington, at her stop there in the All Pacific Northwest Shop Hop. She transferred it to fabric and did it today. She's naming it Lavender Sprigs. You know, you can always put it into something to send me. Just saying. I love it. It's gorgeous. You have done a fantastic job on that, Susan. Fantastic job. Now, this is one of the other Shop Hop blocks that she got. These are from Grand Coulee and from Kent, Washington. I don't know if I've got them in the right order, but they are gorgeous. So these are some Shop Hop blocks from Washington State. Then this one is another one of her Shop Hop blocks from Washington State. Again, she got those trees facing the right direction. Like, major brownie points for that. Just absolutely major brownie points for that. There is no way that I would have the wherewithal to get them all the right direction. Susan says that her mother taught her years and years ago for the tatting or for the needlework that we were talking about, and she just it didn't stick. Yeah. I have no idea how to do it. No idea. I pull everything too tight when I do handwork, so that is not something that I would ever probably be able to get the hang of. I'm just being honest. All right, now this is another Shop Hop block. This is such a different color scheme to the other ones. This came from the very first shop that she went into at the Shop Hop, and this one is in Gig Harbor, Washington. Gig Harbor, Washington. Things that we can learn, guys. Things we can learn, right? I love this. You've done fantastic with it. This is the petite patchwork pouch that Susan made last evening when she posted it. The pattern, supplies, and all came in a subscription box, and it's the first time she actually made the item. The rest she's used the fabric in other projects. I like that you made this one. This is cute. Very, very cute. And it's all your colors. It's blue. It's got a lot of blue in there, and it's perfect. See, you have a bag to put stuff in to come to Casper in, right? Katie Kraft says she's been to Gig Harbor. I have never even heard of Gig Harbor until tonight. Oh my goodness. Because I didn't read that in the post earlier. So, all right. Now this is also from Susan. She belongs to 2 quilt guilds and both have block drawings. This quilt top was made up of blocks from both quilts and will be a charity quilt. I love that. I love that we've got 2 different quilt guilds coming together to make this one quilt. It's just absolutely perfect. I love the colors and variety too. I think you're doing a great job, Susan. I think you're doing a great job on this. Then she said she decided that she should try to get to last year's All Pacific Northwest Shop Hop quilt top finished so that she can work on this year's Shop Hop, right? And so this picture is what she's making, and this is her progress as of the evening that she posted this. She was going to work on it again the next day. I love it. I think you're going to get this together very quickly, and I think it's just going to be so pretty. I love the panels. I love them. This is the signature quilt that Susan made for her older daughter as a graduation. Nope, sorry. Somehow that Shop Hop block ended up in here out of order. I don't know how, guys. I have no idea. But that's a Shop Hop block. This is the signature quilt that she's made for her older daughter as a graduation quilt. I like that. Graduation gift. So I'm going to zoom in just a little bit so you guys can see there's all the handwriting here in each of these strips. I love that. It's a great idea. Fantastic idea. Speaking of, I've got a graduation quilt to quilt. So this is another Shop Hop block, I'm assuming. These are the All Pacific Northwest Shop Hop blocks that she's been collecting during the Shop Hop. So far, most have been from shops here in Washington State, although there is at least one from Oregon. You are just cranking out these blocks, Susan. I need to get my Shop Hop from 2024 done. I am itching to have it done. Oh my gosh, I love Bigfoot. I love the Yeti. I love him. He's so cute. He's so cute. All right. They're just such pretty blocks, Susan. And I don't know how you're doing these so fast. I don't know. And getting all the trees the same direction. I don't know. I don't know how you're doing that. All right. So this next one is from Susie. This is the Dresden plate that she sewed along with Tiffany's Quilting Life to make. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I love that it's already quilted and on a bed. Even if that's not its permanent place, it is so bright. So very beautiful. Oh, good deal. Susan says she designed the foundation paper piecing for that signature quilt. I'm really impressed. Good job. I love how bright this is, Susie. Just so stinking bright, so beautiful. All Wild West theme, but I haven't even started, says Chris. Yeah, I've got so many that I need to work on. Nikki says she loves that Bigfoot fabric, right? Very carefully is how she got those trees the right direction. I don't have the wherewithal to do that right now, so I'm enjoying seeing somebody else be successful with it. All right, and then this one, Susie said she finally got it bound. Oh my gosh, Susie. This was a work this had to be a work. This just absolutely gorgeous. So gorgeous. I love all the panels and how this pattern just sets it apart and showcases each of the little panels and the big panels. This quilt just looks it looks enormous. I will say it that way. It looks enormous, but it also looks so warm. And I just want to cuddle up under it right now. I do. I want to just wrap myself in it and wear it like a cape for 5 minutes at least. I think it's just absolutely stunning. I think you did a beautiful job. Beautiful job. And Susan's in the chat. Oh my gosh, beautiful. I know, right? It is gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I got to hang out here for a second. I just got to hang out. All right. So this is also from Susie. This is a 3-yard quilt that she spiral long arm designed. So she spiral long arm quilted it for the church family. I love it. I'm going to have to zoom in, guys. This is just so cute. Look at the print on here. Look at the nursery print. I don't know what these creatures are. They look kind of like dinosaurs mixed with monkeys, mixed with I don't know what, but they are so cute. So cute. And I think you paired those fabrics very well. Awesome. Susan has started off the super chats for the night, guys. Nobody else has given a super chat to get a raffle ticket. Susan has a raffle ticket from tonight. Thank you, Susan. I appreciate it. All right. Now this also came from Susie. She says, quote, first time making a jelly roll rug. Might be my last. The jury is still out. I love it. I think you did absolutely fantastic on that. I have a jelly roll rug myself that I have made. I did not circle it though when I did it. I didn't do an oval. I didn't do a circle. I just did rows, and it is so hard to get it to lay flat. It took a lot of playing with it and finagling it and convincing it that it needed to lay flat. And it still doesn't really like to lay flat, but it does. So I understand and sympathize. But from here, it looks amazing. Absolutely amazing. And I would not change a thing. So very, very good job. All right. So guys, that was our last one. Can you believe it? 101 images, and it is only 7:15. I'm impressed. So I've already got my Show and Tell binder. This is my Show and Tell binder, guys. I keep a binder with the Show and Tell during the process of everything. So I have everybody's name. So I never leave anybody out. I promise. So everybody who had a picture tonight is getting 12 entries into the Show and Tell giveaway in October. So I don't have the panel up anymore. It is tucked away safely so I know where it's at when I move it. But it is a panel that's got 8 different little panel pieces that are pumpkins. So that is going into the Show and Tell giveaway quilt for October, guys. So you want to be part of this. If you have not submitted something for Show and Tell, you can submit on Facebook through the Facebook group. Laura has a raffle ticket for October 13th. Thank you, Laura. I appreciate that. Jelly Roll rugs yes, the braided rugs. Yes, I loved those braided rugs, but I don't have the hand strength to do the braided rugs. I'd have to have somebody else do one for me. I know I don't have the ability to do them. But guys, if you enter, so even if you only had one picture tonight, you have 12 entries because somebody else gave you extra entries, okay? We're sharing the love. That's what we do. That's what we do here. We share the love. So make sure that you get your Show and Tell entries in. The next Show and Tell night is going to be the first Tuesday night of June, which is June 2nd. You don't want to be late. You want to make sure you're here, but you also want to make sure that you get your Show and Tell entries in. You have just over 4 weeks. Well, you got 3 weeks, just under 4 weeks, because it has to be in by 3 p.m. Mountain Time on June 2nd. Maybe by then I will be in the new studio space. We will see how that is going. See if I can get all the way over there by then. I know, right, Dawn? She says everyone did such a great job. We are such a talented bunch. Absolutely. 100% agree. 100% agree. Just absolutely amazing job. I am so proud of every last one of you. Thank you so much for sharing things that you worked on, things that you've seen, sharing your progress. Just absolutely sharing your progress. So guys, I will reiterate, if you are looking to attend the September retreat here in Casper, Wyoming, if you are not able to afford your hotel, I have one spot right now that is opened up. So you only have to pay for your travel to get here and your retreat cost. Breakfast is provided at the hotel, no additional charge. Dinner is provided by your retreat cost. So there's no additional fee for dinner. So you would need something for lunch every day, and you would need your travel to get here and your retreat cost. So that's all you would have to come up with. If you are interested, the retreat is $275. You can also send me an email, thesiberianwind@gmail.com, if you are interested in attending, because I am looking for those registrations to come in now. We are counting down time and we need to get 30 people here. So keep in mind, if you have somebody who might want to come hang out, come join us, let them know, let them feel the peer pressure. Tell them you're going to be there and you want them there with us. So lean on that peer pressure. I invite you to do so. So guys, I will see you on Friday. It's going to be Yuletide Sampler 2. I'm going to have Kathy and Alicia from My Hobby Home and Quilty Bird Piecing joining me. Hopefully they're both able to make it this week. It's been a crazy week for all of us already. So I'm looking forward to having them here with us, and we'll be working on the next installment of Yuletide Sampler 2. So until Friday at 6 p.m. Mountain Time, I will see you guys later. I will post something up on the community tab and Facebook and MeWe about the Zoom retreat coming up here in May. So I will post that up shortly so you guys can start getting registered for that. That one is free. There's no charge for the Zoom retreat. So if you're interested in just hanging out, sewing, come and go as you need to, please do so. Don't forget to hit a thumbs up for me. Give me that like. If you're not subscribed already, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys on